Greeting people. Today we are going to talk about what shall be your limits. What shall be the limits of your ambitions? How big you should think, how high you should aim. That is what we are going to talk today. But before I tell you, before we go and discuss that, I want to tell you guys a story of a man who lived thousands of years ago, who was not just a man, but the emperor of the largest empire on this planet at that time. And the name of that man was Marcus Aurelius. At that time, ruling the biggest empire on this planet. And as far as they know, there was no kingdom except for that empire at that time. So basically, he was ruling the world, ruling the earth. One day he sits on the ground. He is the emperor. He sits on a stone and started writing on his diary, started writing on his journal. What he wrote? He wrote, whatever is humanly possible, you can do it too. To think a man of such a status, a man of such authority, a man having such power, and not just power, he was one of the most loved, one of the most appreciated appreciated emperor in the history. But he writes, whatever is humanly possible, you can do it too. It forces us to think that why does he wrote that in his journal, and how do we know? First, I would like to clarify this, that he wrote in this journal because his journal was somehow or another how is preserved through the history, and the name of the book is called Meditation. It was not meant to be a book, it was just his journal. It was things which he was writing to remind himself to use those things as a reminder. It was just a journal of Marcus Aurelius, but it is one of the most popular book in this era, in this time. The book name is Meditations. You can easily find it on internet. So why does he wrote that whatever is humanly possible, you can do it too? He is a king. He is basically ruling the earth. He is basically ruling the one of the biggest empire, or the only biggest empire at that time. So why does he wrote that? This statement in itself is one of the simplest statement, and at the same time one of the biggest statements said by anybody. How is that simple statement? Let's take an example of today, present time. There is a person who you know, he is rich. He was not born rich, but he has accumulated wealth through work or through business or through other activities, other legal activities. So if you believe in the statement, what was the statement? The statement was, if it is humanly possible, you can do it too. If you believe in the statement, so how do you see it? You see that, okay, he has become rich, then I can also become. He has become crorepati, then I can also become. It is in my reach. It this statement, after understanding this, it forces you to think that nothing is out of your reach. There is also one statement said by Steve Jobs. He said that everything you see around you was built by people born no smarter than you. So if you understand this, it allows you to realize that whatever other people are capable of doing, you can do it too. Of course, there is going to be needing work, there is going to be need of discipline, there is going to be need of consistency. Just by believing it doesn't make things easier. It doesn't make things easy or less time consuming or less energy consuming, but it just allows you to understand this. It is possible. Whatever the other human has accomplished, if there is a topper in your class, then it allows you, it forces you to think or believe that you can also become as good as that person. And if you are of belief that you are already so good, then please don't watch this video. This video is not for you. Whatever I am saying is not for you. There are people who believe that they are the best, they are the super, or they are the center of the universe. If you are one of them, if you think one of them, I will request you to please skip this video or get out from here. But if you think that no, you can become better, this is video for you. So basically, in this simple term, right, in this is how it is a simple statement that whatever is humanly possible, because logically the another human is having same body like you, same intelligence like you. Of course, there should not be any disability, like you don't have a limb, a right limb, so you cannot imagine to write with your right limb. So there cannot be these kind of circumstances. In normal circumstances, in most of the circumstances, logical sense, right, whatever that person can do, you can do as well. So in this way, this is a very simple statement, but at the same time, it is one of the most complex statement. And how is that? Okay, your friend is a crorepati, but there are people whose wealth are millions of billions of trillions of wealth they have having. But they are also human. But so, can I become like them? Can I acquire position like them? Can I acquire status like them? Now, this is one of the most complex statements said by anybody. So it tells you that yes, you can. You can do it. You can become. It is not out of your reach. Of course, there is going to be a specific path to do or to go to a specific destination, but that doesn't mean that you cannot go to that destination. This is what I wanted to convey, put some light upon this statement, share my thoughts, share my views, how I understand the statement, and what do I actually believe. I actually believe that one must always aspire, one must always have ambition for the top position, for the highest position. And this statement, by understanding this statement, this gives me hope, this gives me a reason to believe that it is possible. It doesn't exempt you from the hard work, it doesn't exempt you from the dedication, it doesn't exempt you from the discipline you should have, it doesn't exempt you from the time which is going to be consumed, it doesn't exempt you from the social life which you will be ruining in the process, but it simply tells you and conveys that it is possible. So, what are you going to aim high or not? It's on you. We will meet again tomorrow.